Figured for fun, or maybe just out of boredom, I'll record this in case anyone else wants to do this run and doesn't remember these little guys. I come in the side entrance because it gives you a good in and out loop for the bottom. Dodge that guy, don't get too close to him. So here you can just go up one side and out the other. It is random, at least to a large extent. Which ones are good and which ones are bad. I was starting to think that there were some that were always bad. I do think the one Pustulant is always bad. Just because he's a boss and it's like part of his fight. But I check it every time, just curious. They definitely, some of them are always spawn in certain locations, and then others are sometimes there and sometimes not. I think most of them are usually there. I think when I did this in TVC Classic, I didn't even realize that they were throughout the entire dungeon. Maybe I did, but I felt like I only farmed down here and then I alt reset myself. But if you do it this way, you don't need to alt reset. You just run through the entire dungeon and there's a pretty consistent rate of them throughout. There's one right there. Usually you resist that route. You can reach all these ones at 70. Every one of the ones that's in these packs can be reached. So you just gotta be careful. You do absolutely need to be ready to fight some stuff that will do significant damage to you in here. There was one right there. That was one too. I'm not sure why it's popped already. Sometimes they're already popped by the time you get to them. It's interesting. I've done 3 runs. This will be my 4th. So you can get a lot of these really fast. My first 2 runs I got 26. And I don't think I went through that many in all of phase 5 or phase 2, however you're counting, in Classic. It just depends on when we're using them. If you're only using them on Vash, which is the kind of the mandatory one, you probably only need less than I have here, for sure. Maybe a few runs. And I did this on my Warlock. I know it's pretty easy on the Warlock and the Paladin. There's actually no reason to go up to this guy. If you have mining, which I do, and you feel like it, this is a good opportunity to go up there. You only need to kill him. You don't need to kill Hydros. Talk to the tree, the big tree out in the center of the first place we started. Follow him to the door. Go down and kill the last boss. He will pull all the Thorn Weaver guys or whatever, the plants in front of him. All 3 of them will come throughout the fight. You'll have AoE packs down there, and then you can loot the thorium veins. There will be at least 2, sometimes 3 veins, rich thorium veins. They can give you diamonds and opals and other things worth various 4 to 5 gold, 3 to 5 gold amounts, plus the blues. It's not a bad farm. It's kind of a bad farm, but since you're here anyway, you can do it for fun. It's not worth it if you don't have mining though. There are a lot of herbs throughout here as well. I'm not sure if they're worth anything. Ghost mushrooms, do other things. Do not get baited on these. If you click this, all of them will aggro. Unlike on the seeds, you can click the seeds right under their feet and they don't do anything. But if you click the chests, they will. And these guys, these 4 packs, unless I was brought, I wouldn't try to fight them. They will kill me really quickly. I might kill like 2 of them and then I'll die. Unless I use consumables and bubbles and heals and shit. It's not worth it. There's always one back here. You don't see it until you're leaving the room. Oh yeah, what is this? For the herb, Grom's blood. Grom's blood and ghost shrooms, I think, are what's in here. There's always one over here too. Yeah, ghost. Probably not worth anything at this stage. Pretty much the only old world stuff I think that's super valuable is the ore. You don't have to do this backtrack, but it's not that long, and there are a few good ones down here usually. But then we're almost done. We'll walk out. Assuming you can kill the big guys, because you will pull them. They have extra aggro range. The big trees out there. You can probably just kite them and run out the side door that we came in. If you can't kill them. Okay, this one up here. I always like to check. I'm pretty sure it's always bad. This is where the boss is. Oh, got me for a second. Okay, we got nothing down here this time. There is an exit this way too, if for whatever reason you get in trouble or whatever. But you have to run all the way around to get back in. Puts you out on the side, out here, and you have to run all the way back around. I'm saying things that like 99.11% of you know already, but in case you don't. Oh, almost pulled that guy. I have a theory also that this one is always good. See if it's been good every time so far. I think this one's always good. I'm not sure if any of the other ones are always good. Possibly actually one at the end of this, because so these guys you hit hard. You need to take them seriously. It's not really a concern DPS wise, but if you're like, don't come in as prot because they will take forever and it's just such a waste of time. But you can see they do damage. So there's one there that I popped. It wasn't good. Here's another one. This is not good. There's usually a third, or there's usually one on that corner or here. There's another one. These are all bad luck. This is a good one. There's always been at least one good one over here. Sometimes two. And then out, there can be often a good one next to the door. Oh, we get that one on the way in though. There's a couple along here, but they're kind of a pain to get. There's usually one over in here. It's not here this time, I don't think. And you can't avoid these unless you've got stealth, of course. Oops. Even if you walk out at the very edge of this purple. And this will be my last run. I'm never coming back here again. You don't, this one's really easy to kite to the door and reset. You don't have to kill it. And you can grab the, if you didn't get the one at the door here, you can just run out. In fact, I'm just going to run out. That's it. I got 12 my first run and I got 14 my second run, so it's somewhere in that range for one run.